Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, we're filming.
Oh, hi.
So this is my sister.
Hi.
You've probably seen her in any past videos.
Probably
Some past videos.
most of them.
Yeah, you should go watch them.
Yeah.
Hey, April.
Like and subscribe, guys.
No, that's cringy.
So today, I thought since it's October, it's spooky season, Halloween is coming up. So I thought, I've never done a Q&A on my channel before, so I thought that we should do a spooky Q&A with scary questions. So I put on my Instagram one of those like question things.
Thinking my bob ticket.
One of those, yes. So first question.
Yes.
Ever had a paranormal experience? If so, what is it?
Okay, you go first.
So anyway, you might have seen, I filmed it actually, earlier this year we went on a holiday to the Karoo, and we did a day trip to this we did a day trip to this little town called New Bethesda, and there's a house in New Bethesda called the Owl House, and it's like a museum.
If the name doesn't give away that it's creepy, then
It's long story short, the lady who lived there was kind of not okay in the head.
She was, I think, very tormented.
We didn't enjoy it.
Yeah. The thing with her is she, like, there's a whole long story. You can go research her life.
Helen Martin,
yes.
Research at your own risk. Not a question, but bro, look behind you. I saw something. Okay, next question. Okay, wait, but have you seen the new 31 Days of Halloween from Haley Reese?
What?
Do you know who Haley Reese is?
Not a true.
I don't watch Haley Reese, so no, I haven't.
Hey.
Okay, next question. Will you come ghost hunting with me?
I mean,
I will. I'm keen.
Sounds fun. Who are you though?
This is from the same girl.
Ah.
If you do come, Jen will probably be there too, so Paranormal Pals are back. Paranormal Pals is like this thing that we did in grade 7.
Oh my word.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I won't be there.
What are you going to be for Halloween? So we don't really celebrate Halloween.
Yeah.
We've done it like once. If you had to do Halloween, what would you dress up as though?
Okay, is this like realistically or like dream?
Dream.
Ooh. Ask me later.
Okay, it's very similar to a question that we've already had. What's the scariest paranormal experience you've ever had? Or just experience in general? We have the angels of Jesus protecting our house. So.
Scariest thing I've ever experienced? Anything with a spider.
It wasn't paranormal, but it was scary for me. So a while ago, I also filmed it, you should go watch it. A while ago, me and my sister, we went on a camp with our youth group. And there was this dam area, you weren't there to see it. But anyway, there was this dam area that we all went down to swim at. And there was kind of like a boulder that you could climb up and then jump into the dam. And it's not like, the boulder wasn't that high. Like I've jumped off higher boulders into water before. The boulder wasn't high, but it was just very, very like steep. And there were a lot of bushes and stuff, so it wasn't easy to climb up. And it was very steep, and there were kind of rocks at the bottom, so you were scared you were going to jump and then hit a rock. And then Gordon comes, and he helped me. He was like, Brennan, just put your foot over there, and you have...
The night before we went on the camp, we were busy packing, and my parents were at home. And I was in my room, and I'm literally like... there was a small little spider, okay? I'm not proud. But there was a little spider.
Tiny.
And I saw it.
So she calls me, and I come into her room, and then I kill the spider, and I'm just leaving. And she's like, aren't you going to clean it up?
Yeah.
And I'm like...
I'm not going near that thing.
Biggest fright you've ever gotten? Oh my gosh! I really get frights. If you were to commit murder, how would you do it? Why don't you answer this?
Is you take a syringe full of air.
I wouldn't want to have the... worst nightmare you've ever had?
Oh.
We dream pretty hectic dreams.
My dreams never make sense. This is like, my dreams are like insanely out of this world. And they're very vivid. Basically, so that my like repetitive dreams would be, I would have the dream, I would wake up, I would go back to sleep, and I would have the dream again.
That happens to me as well.
So the worst one that I've ever had, I think, and this went on through the entire night. Like, I must have woken up and gone back to sleep 10 times and had this dream over again at least 10 times. Basically, I would be, you know those movies where you see the huge like canyon thing, and then there's that rickety, rusty, rotten wooden bridge that like goes over it. So basically, I had to get across one of those. And I'm walking, and there's like a huge canyon ravine thing with crocodiles at the bottom and all of that. I'm walking, I get to the middle, it breaks, and I wake, and like as I'm falling to the crocodiles, I wake up.
Oh my God.
Then go back to sleep and have that all over again.
I had one
the whole
night.
night.
I had one similar to that where I'd walk up the stairs, get to the top, and like the top area where there's like a balcony where it's like the stairs, and then there's a top area. There'd be no banister or like thing to keep, so I'd fall off that, and I'd like fall on my head on the steps and die, and then it would just happen again. Like I wouldn't even wake up. It would just, I would die, and then the scene would start again, and it would just be it's like a
and then the puppy one.
Oh my word.
When I was like 3, I had this recurring dream, right, that really freaked me out for some reason. And in this
it's not
dream,
even scary.
It freaked me out. It like I don't know why, but it completely freaked me out. Basically, in the dream, I would be sleeping in my bed, and I'd like wake up, and then I'd get up and look out my curtains, and there would be like a truck with a like puppy driving the truck. Okay, but it was like a dead puppy kind of thing. I think I can't remember, but the truck would just drive past, and I'd wake up. And like, it just freaked me out.
Okay, moving on.
I was really young.
What would you do if you had to eat a whole onion? Gag. But do you think that vampires aren't vampires, but just viscogals?
I mean, you can't tell what's in those hydro flasks.
Thoughts on jack-o'-lanterns? A waste. We could be having roast pumpkin.
Bren, you take all the
pumpkin
stuff
pie.
that you eat.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
You eat the flesh. You take the seeds out of a jack-o'-lantern. No. This is the finale of the entire video. This is what she's been waiting for.
Yes.
The entire video. She has been.
Okay, Lucy.
She's prepared.
Lucy, I did research and everything. Well, only on the one thing. I had to check some stuff.
This question is conspiracies. Yes or no? Do you believe any? I'll do a conspiracy segment for you. This is her question.
Hi.
So I think conspiracies, I'll have to be convinced. There are a few that I believe. It's just there are a few that I don't really like.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Yes, we're back with another video.
This is the only video I'll ever do on conspiracy.
So I'm gonna start off with the moon landing one because it is one of the most well-known conspiracies like ever. It was either that or 9/11. Look, there's a lot of evidence for and against it. So I don't know what I believe personally. But basically, the evidence against it is what I'm going to be sharing.
Okay.
So, first off, we all know the typical, like, the shadows and everything were not aligned and all of that. And then because if you look at the shadows in some of the frames of the video, basically, the shadows are going in 2 different directions as if there were 2 light sources. Now, in space, as we'll probably know, there's just the sun. And then there's also another point where you can actually see, like, you know, in movies, you see people holding those big boom mics, like this, and then they, like, fall down, whatever, to pick up the sound in movies. There's a point where you can actually see a boom mic fall into the screen.
That's a bit of a stretch.
There is.
Oh, hectic. Okay.
And also in one of the frames, if you look carefully at one of the rocks at the bottom, there's like a number written. No, there's a letter written on it. Rock, I think it's a B or a C. I can't remember. Which is the kind of thing that they basically do.
Props.
Yeah, with props. They say B and then B goes there and they put it on the ground and whatever. And then the biggest thing for me is the fact that the original footage for the moon landing has been taped over. The second one is called the Black Knight Satellite Conspiracy Theory.
Is it like a dark one?
It's not very dark.
Okay.
Okay, basically, quite a while ago, I can't remember. I haven't done as much research on this one, but it was a photo taken during a space mission, like captured this dark thing floating above Earth, right? That looked like a satellite, but there were no actual satellites mapped that should have been there. So that became this huge thing, and people like are very thingy about what it is, and it's, some people consider it to be a UFO or something like that aliens had sent to like orbit the Earth like a satellite would. And some people have gotten weird like radio wave readings off of it because satellites send these radio waves to Earth and whatever. And some people have actually picked up weird frequencies that as the satellite was over them. So NASA claims that it's just a bit of space debris because as you probably know, when rockets get launched into space, bits of them fall off and float around in space, and there's quite a lot of space junk out there. But yeah, does space debris send off radio waves?
I think that we shouldn't rule out the idea of aliens. Just like, yes, maybe we can do like a whole video just conspiracies.
Ooh.
That would be so fun.
Oh my word! Then I can talk about like Avril Lavigne. What's her name? Avril Lavigne. Yeah, Avril Lavigne.
Okay.
And like 9/11.
Okay, let's end this video. Bye guys. Hopefully it wasn't too dark. Please don't dislike it. Bye. You'll never see this video again unless we do another conspiracy videos. Bye.